My name is Sigor Savah, morphology specialist with Nef Anyo's Venusian terraforming expedition. I was tasked with decoding the Orican gene record of what had once been a preserve, and reviving select specimens for study. This is an account of my encounter with lifeform VK7, a larger-than-average Kavat specimen possessed of atypical behavioral characteristics.
The Kavat, specimen VK7, had been tracked to her lair and was to be destroyed. Sigor prevented that at the cost of his liberty and was soon to lose his life. Then she was there, VK7, in front of my hab, waiting, looking at me with more intelligence than any Kavat should have. And she dropped keys at my feet. The keys to the security center. It was I who opened the door to Sigor's cell, who watched as VK7 dispatched Sigor's would-be executioner, a corpus I had often worked with in Reclamation 3. It was I who ensured one cargo pod in particular was replotted to intercept an outbound Solaris rail tractor. It was I who sealed multiple bulkheads to stem the flow of troopers, meaning to end them both.
Together we made for an automated cargo relay, one that would ferry us anonymously to the hold of a Solaris rail tractor in geosynchronous orbit and away from Venus. How well she guided me, circumnavigating patrols and security cameras. But, inevitably, my former comrades calculated our likely destination and closed in rapidly. In that final moment, VK7 did something that will stay with me for the rest of my days. With one of her meaningful glances, the last we would ever share, she reared up and activated the conveyor. My pod's door slammed shut, and outside my viewport, she leapt toward the enemy. Before I could slap the release and free myself, the mag rails activated, and I was hauled out of the complex, skyward, and into orbit. Saved, leaving her behind. That was, well, many years ago now. I have spent my life attempting to locate Khora's remains. Contacts inform me she was found, fused but intact, within the Orican terraforming complex itself, and shipped off-world via a notorious Solaris rail agent, who subsequently vanished. I now believe, firmly, that her remains are to be found on the Eidolon Plains. And to this day, I still believe that, before I leave this life forever, I shall one day look up from my writings to find a familiar figure standing in my doorway, alongside her Kavat.
I was mentored in my craft by a man who lived upon the Eidolon Mo for many years. It has been a gulf of time now since Sigor Savah departed the plains. Where he is, I do not know, though I very much wish I did. Some in Fortuna knew my mentor. I have asked the business if he had the honor. He only said that Sigor Savah sounded like he had been a man of enviable clarity. A strange response. Space and resources are finite, but the business, he only smiles and tells me, Tisonai, it is a big universe. Sigor Savah would have had no time for such nonsense.
You seek rewards, Hunter? Years ago, an Austrian quill donated the blueprints for a powerful warframe to the Sanctuary. Shortly after, one of my drones synthesized a most unusual Kavat. Upon review, it seemed as if the creature desired capture. Almost immediately, the feline specimen disappeared, and with it, the warframe's blueprints. This is my sanctuary. I do not lose specimens, yet I lost these. I detect her presence from time to time, usually when there are Tenno nearby. You might never see her, but if she deems you worthy, she may leave something for you.